Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, determining the position and importance of car work in recent years, party committees at all levels in the province have developed training and fostering plans to improve bravery, professionalism, and spirits of people service of officials in agencies and organizations in the political system.
The Provincial Party Standing Committee pays attention to directing the construction of the Provincial School of Politics to strive to meet standards by 2030 in order to build the school into a free teachers and qualified unit of training fostering scientific research and practical review of the province. The implementation of the annual learning and training regime for officers is in accordance with the central regulations and instructions. The content and programs of training, fostering and updating new knowledge for staff are closely linked to the planning, arrangement, and use of staff. Methods of training and fostering careers have been expanded, combining training and fostering at home with research and study abroad through central programs and projects. Studying to improve the qualifications in on a space has created a sense of self-awareness among leaders and managers at its level and at industry. From the beginning of the term until now, more than 26,300 officers and civil servants have been trained and fostered.
Ladies and gentlemen, on July the 1st, 2024, the People's Committee held a launching ceremony participating in the protecting security and order at the grassroots levels. Attending the event, there were Mr. Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa, Police Bureau member, Secretary of the Party Central Committee, Head of the Central Propaganda Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of Provincial People's Council of the Province, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Standing Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Head of the National Assembly Delegation, and Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Tenant People's Committee. This force is consolidated from the following forces: the civilian protection, the part-time commune police, and captain and deputy captain of the civil defense team. For Tenant Province in particular, there is an additional People's Patrol Force, or force selected according to the provisions of the law. And currently in the province, there are over 3,200 people participating in this force, and let the force participate in protecting security and order at the grassroots complex the task well. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, the Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of Provincial People's Committee of Tenant Province, requested the People's Committee of the districts, towns and Tenant City, and the People's Committee of communes, wards and towns, on the basis of resolutions stipulating the criteria for the success establishment, criteria for the number of members, policies and construction plans, arranging the forces and ensuring the operation conditions, deciding on the number of groups and members of each group to protect the security and order in the province, and urgently implementing the establishment of the teams, the provision of facilities and working conditions to meet the service requirements for the work, as well as ensuring the regimes and policies for this force to successfully complete their assigned tasks, contributing to ensuring the security and order in the province. And ladies and gentlemen, in the Tenant Province planning period of 2021 to 2030 with a vision to 2050, Tenant Province aims to develop 6 key industries. There are the following industries: mechanical engineering, electronics, supporting industry, high-tech industry, textile industry, fabric production, textile raw materials manufacturing, rubber and plastic processing, food production and processing industry, garment leather and footwear industry, recycle energy. In particular, for the mechanical engineering, electronics supporting industry, high-tech industry, Tenant Province will promote the production of mechanical products serving agriculture, such as agricultural machines, based on the advantage of highly mechanized agriculture, mechanical engineering, electrical and electronic equipment. The province will also promote the development of process industry, vegetables, fruits, livestock products, and forest products also. Priority is given to projects that produce processed vegetables, fruits, and food products toward the specialties, ensuring the international standards of food safety oriented toward export. As for the renewable energy industry, the province will exploit it into the maximum potential advantages, priority for developing the renewable energy of solar power, biomass power, etc., and turning Taynan into a major renewable energy center of the country. And ladies and gentlemen, from the beginning of 2024 until now, Taynan province has had one more case of rabies in dogs in Goyao district, and there were 3 deaths due to the rabies in Yau district and Hoa Tan Thao also. Facing with that situation, the Taynan Veterinary Department always sticks to its duties and periodically carried out vaccinations of livestock, carrying out professional work. The Veterinary Department continues to propaganda on the prevention and control of rabies in dogs and cats, disease prevention in livestock, poultry, and also aquaculture in the local area, in which the 2 propaganda sections were held to prevent rabies in dogs and cats for the students and pupils at Macdonji Secondary School of Hoa Tan Thao, organizing vaccination against rabies in dogs and cats in Hoa Tan Thao also, with a total number of rabies vaccines injected is 300 doses. At the same time, the veterinary industry also implements a vaccination plan periodically for livestock herds across the province. As a result, more than 760,000 doses of various vaccines have been administered. Additional vaccination of newly arising livestock and poultry herds are raised for 161,000 new doses of vaccine. Deploying the months of thorough cleaning, disinfection, and environmental desertification in the first phase of 2024, resulting in the distribution of 2,500 liters of medicine and spraying for 4,700 square meters of burns and areas around the livestock and poultry burns. And ladies and gentlemen, recently Provincial General Hospital and the province public health centers are facing difficulties in finding work, and therefore many unions have proposed establish a centralized shopping center for the provincial health sector. Information from the Provincial General Hospital will not be available until the second quarter of 2024, with results for centralized medicine at the local level. The package number 3 with a total allocation of about 174 items, and the total new items have binding results for centralized medicine supply for locality only reached for 79%. While waiting for the results of local level centralized binding, inventory quantity of many items, essential medicines at the hospital cannot meet the treatment needs and leading to the medicine shortages. After getting the results, the local level binding the package number 3, the hospital partly shows the difficulty in supply of medicine. However, there are still some weak of secretaries. Important medicines used in emergency medicine is not included in the binding results, and the medicines used in interventional cardiology and stroke. The district health centers also face many similar difficulties in the binding work because the human resources of medical facilities are only enough to serve services for operational work. Sending human resources to study serving the binding process faces many difficulties also. And therefore, the Provincial General Hospital and many district level medical centers have proposed to the Provincial People's Committee to establish a centralized medicine procurement center at the local level to reduce the pressure for medical facilities and the medical staff to be centralized and pay attention to the professional work.
To complete the 2024 PACIT construction plan, heads of the departments, branches, and chairmen of the People's Committee of districts, towns, and cities need to practically promote faster disbursement of public investment more effectively by measures to promote digital transformation and minimize administrative procedures.
TayNin is estimated to disburse over 1,282 billion Vietnam dong by June 30, 2024, reaching nearly 31% of the plan assigned by the Prime Minister, achieve over 30% of the plan assigned by the Provincial Business Council. To speed up the progress of basic construction and complete the annual plan, integrate key tasks and solutions. For the last segments of the year, the People's Committee of Taynan Province assigned to departments, districts, towns, and cities, which focuses on promoting the disbursement of public investment capital of the recovery program and three national targets programs focus on site clearance and reparation of materials to serve key projects and works. promotes reform of administrative procedures at all levels of government, establish working groups, promotes removing difficulties in dispayment of public investment capital, strengthen discipline, handle stagnation phenomena, using personnel measures. Each individual and each performing tasks in the field of public investment needs to improve their sense of responsibility, public service ethics, and act decisively to remove and handle difficulties and obstacles.
And although it is the major rice exporting country in the world, in the first 6 months of 2024, Vietnam still has to spend approximately nearly 670 million US dollar to import rice to share production needs and domestic consumption, accounting for nearly 80% of the whole year of 2023. According to a report of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, during this time, Vietnam was able to export for 4.68 million tons of rice of whole cars, earning for 2.98 billion US dollar. Compared to the same period in 2023, the rice exports will only increase by 10.4% in the volume, but by 32% in value. According to the experts and businesses, Vietnam's rice production meets the consumer demand, ensuring the food security and has a large surplus of rice for export. The import of some rice products from Vietnam from other countries is mainly to serve the needs of production, processing, and animal feed. And the Center for Culture, Sports and Broadcasting of Trang Bang Thao just coordinated with the Training Center and Provincial Sport Competition in the TayNinhTV province to open the swimming classes for 70 children in the town. Recently, there have been many tragic cases of children drowning because they don't know how to swim, or there are also children know how to swim but still drowning because of the children don't know how to avoid getting drowned in the water. And through class degraded conditions, they giving the children opportunity to learn how to swim and help them know how to swim and have enough knowledge about the skills and methods to protect themselves when drowning, contributing to limiting the child deaths caused by drowning. And ladies and gentlemen, currently most households are still not equipped and give yourself escape skills as well as firefighting and rescue equipment. And to make the people more aware of their work, fire prevention and rescue, TayNinhTV Palace organized many propaganda sections and practical experiences in fire protection and prevention of firefighting, and thereby bringing many positive changes in consciousness of the people. And the focus of the propaganda section is to experience and to practice the fire prevention and rescue is to guide participants in handling the fire explosion situations and escape skills when a fire occurs in a household places where the people gather, and use the fire prevention equipment on site firefighting, especially experience and practice firefighting and rescue to raise awareness about the fire prevention and rescue. And thereby, when a fire or explosion accident occurs, only people can calmly handle the situation. Propaganda and experience programs are often held at schools because the children and people are an important factor in propaganda and raising awareness about the work in fire prevention and rescue in the family and the whole society. And the content of the fire prevention and fighting team has been propagated to the unit, and the unit considers this to be an extremely necessary work, and it is also necessary to propagate and spread not only within the unit of the school, but also to the people and the parents of the children and the peoples of the commune area. In the near future, the school will organize the fire prevention team of Human Châu District propagandize more talk, especially in the 2024 and 2025 school year. And through theoretical propaganda sections, many people, especially young people, still do not fully grasp this its importance of fire prevention and fighting and rescue work, and therefore the organization of escape experiences in the environment with loss of smoke and escape from high floors is essential in propaganda sections and fire prevention practice experiences and rescue. I think smoke is normal, but experienced it today. At first, there was smoke coming out. My heart was beating very fast. At first, I felt panicked and scared. But then there was the police officer who stopped me, guide us, and stick to the wall so we can escape. I will go home to inform and give the propaganda to my parents, my relatives about the fire prevention and fighting. And currently, my family is not equipped with a fire extinguisher. After this program of practicing, I will go home and propagandize to my parents about the importance of having a fire extinguisher in the home. And I will come back to learn more about the fire prevention of fighting methods for more prevention of fire in case it occurs. Fire prevention and rescue have a role to play extremely important in life. Fire and explosion can easily occur, and if there is no timely remedial measures, will cause serious human damage and assets also. And to help the people recognize the role and importance of the fire prevention rescue, it is necessary to organize propaganda, experience and practice actions that closely follow reality, such as creating a stimulated fire environment instead of propaganda sections, focusing only on knowledge of fire prevention rescue as before.
The audience with many attractive and meaningful activities, Huế Community Áo Dài Week 2024 not only help people and tourists access and better understand áo dài, thereby appreciating and cherishing the traditional áo dài, national custom, but also contribute to educating love for the nation's traditional cultural values.
Taking place from June 24 to 30, Huế Community Áo Dài Week 2024 has attracted attention and left many impressions on residents and tourists. Activities during the week include an experimental display space for tailoring, áo dài performance, discussion and introduction of the book Traditional Áo Dài, The Return Journey. The community arts program has helped the public better understand áo dài, a typical cultural feature of Huế, as well as the traditional áo dài sewing profession. When talking about Huế, in addition to the beautiful heritage landscapes, people also mention the story of áo dài. When you come to Huế, you will wear áo dài, and here you will also find many traditional professions, especially áo dài sewing. There are long-standing tailors and the seams, ingenuity, and especially the sophistication of Huế people. Community Áo Dài Week has been successfully organized for many years, creating propaganda and orientation events in the series of activities implementing the project Huế Áo Dài Capital. There are many diverse activities like that, but most are mobilized by socialized resources, and the support budget is very modest. However, there is a combination of incentives for the community to participate in the spirit of the state and people working together. This is the main spirit of the project Huế Áo Dài Capital that we hope to bring benefits to the community. Community Áo Dài Week has contributed to exploiting the strengths, range and unique cultural value of Huế Áo Dài to bring benefits to the people and the development of service tourism in Thừa Thiên Huế, as well as affirming the brand Huế Áo Dài Capital.
And ladies and gentlemen, innovation is being considered one of the most powerful and potential tools for businesses to improving the production and business efficiency. It is also been an inevitable trend and a vital factor to help the businesses grow quickly and sustainably. However, solving the problem of innovation is no small challenge when most Vietnamese businesses still have them small and medium scale. Facing the trend of green transformation, this business has focused in invest in research and production of products for environmental friendly for many years. Applying advanced technology from G7 countries also help the businesses reduce the electrical energy and amount of used water 100% recycled and reused. Besides, the business also research and implements the ERP management system. Digitizing processes contributes to improving the customer experience, smart management, and reducing the cost. And this effort was recorded when this business just reached the top of 10 innovative businesses in 2024. The first is innovation in technology, the second is product innovation, and the third is innovation in management for continuity grade the products in the competition prices in the market. We also continuously innovate to create the foundation for the next steps of development. The statistics show that over the past 5 decades, the life expectancy of a business model that has declined since 14 years to 5 years. And the pressure to innovate is even greater in a context where the world and regional economies are going through periods of radical and profound change. But for many Vietnamese businesses, solving the problem of innovation is still a big challenge when the resources of most businesses are limited. The most important thing is the will to lead. Then, if resources are difficult to find, you can access them here and there. Innovate with a small capital but bring efficiency. It would be better than innovating with a large amount of capital and wasting it not effectively. The survey of top 50 businesses of innovative and effective business enterprises of Vietnam in 2024 by Viet Research shows that up to 86% of businesses believe innovation and creativity is the most important growth driver of the businesses in the next 3 to 5 years period, with the emphasis on innovation in products, technology, process, and the people. And it is a positive signal allowing for new expectations about the innovation activities in the Vietnamese business community.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.